And greeting once again from Spring, Texas. Today I'm going to be grilling some sea scallops I bought right down the road at my local Kroger. I went ahead and washed them and I pulled off the tendons. And I'm going to be placing these into a marinade for about 30 minutes. So I went out to the garden and I got some basil, rosemary, parsley, tablespoon of each, chopped them up, tablespoon of lime juice, 3 tablespoons of olive oil, Worcestershire sauce, 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire sauce, juice from the lime, some lime zest from 1 lime, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a few drops of Tabasco sauce is what it's calling for, but I'm going to leave it out because the kids don't like Tabasco sauce. Alright, I'm going to be doing these shish kebab style on the grill. So along with the scallops, I'm going to be doing a zucchini, a squash, and I had some baby Bella mushrooms left over in the fridge. So I'm going to put those on there as well. And according to the recipe, you can also use onion. So not a bad option as well. Put some sweet onion on there, it'd probably be good, or some vidalias. I cut the squash and zucchini into 1/4-inch coins, and I did the same with the baby Bella mushrooms. I added the squash and zucchini and mushrooms to the bowl and the marinade with the scallops and hand tossed it all up. And I actually realized I needed a much bigger bowl. The other bowl just wasn't cutting it for me. This is actually the 3rd bowl I've used so far in this recipe, so I'm making quite the mess. But I'm going to cover this up with some saran wrap and put it in the fridge for 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, well, I'm sure some of you will be pleased to see that I'm straying away from the Acorn today and I'm going back to the Weber, and I'm actually going back to good old Kingsford charcoal briquettes. Put about 3.5, 4 quarts in here. Inside I put my Weber cube. One reason I'm going back to this grill today, I've got quite a bit of coals on the Acorn, and I don't want this fire to be absolutely raging hot. And with all the coals that are on the Acorn, it's just going to get hotter and hotter and hotter. So I'm just going to do the traditional, let these go until they turn gray, and then I should have a nice medium-high heat consistently throughout the entire cooking process. Alright, I keep lots of these metal skewers on hand. In this particular case, I'm using 2 for each one. So what I do is place them vertically like that, even width. Start off with one of my veggies, go straight on down, find the scallop, same deal, mushroom, and just hold it the whole time so it stays even width apart. I've finished putting the kebabs together. At this point I'm going to take the leftover marinade that I have and just brush it on top. I'm also going to hit them with a touch of sea salt on each side because I feel like there was not a sufficient amount of salt in the marinade. And I flipped them over, brushed them down on the other side, and I'm going to do the same with the sea salt on the other side. Well, let's see what the coals look like. Look like they're ready to go. I'm just going to evenly distribute these. So I'm going to use my crawfish paddle. Spread them evenly around the bottom. Put on my grate. Put the lid on for 5 minutes. Well, it's been 5 minutes. Grill's up to about 525. Nice and hot. Pop off the lid. Give it a good brush down. I'm going to spray it with some Pam canola oil. And I'm going to take the kebabs, put them on the grill. The recipe says these should take only 6 minutes, so we'll see. If anything, I would guess that it might be more like 10 minutes, but we shall find out. Okay, it's been about 2 minutes. I'm just gonna give them a quarter turn here. 2 skewers is the way to go. It really helps keep it all together. Alright, I'm probably gonna go ahead and just do 2-3 minutes on all 4 sides. Well, something awful happened while I was cooking, and one of the mushrooms fell apart and fell onto the grill, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and try it out. Oh my goodness, that marinade is awesome. I'm glad I added the extra salt though, but I've got to tell you, that's really good with the lime juice, with your traditional savory herbs from the garden. Really, really nice combination. Man, oh man, well, after tasting that mushroom, I cannot wait to eat these. It's been 12 minutes, 3 minutes each side.
Papa, can I have some more of it?
Yeah, hold on, big girl. I'm pulling them all off the grill now. I've got to tell you, these look awesome. Can't wait to sink my choppers into these scallops.